For 1 foot. Do look. Fuck. Alright, China day 8, Beijing day 4. We've been in the taxi for about 2 hours now. We just called a DD to go to a very remote kind of part of the Great Wall because I want to go somewhere a little older, a little less touristy. I've been eating this fruit and I had the last of the DoubleTree cookies and I got some milk. And I've been editing stuff. I don't know how much longer it's going to be, but I need to piss so bad.
So this was the bathroom that I ended up at. I told my driver I needed to go, and it was my first time using one in this, style. No toilet seat, no sink, no nothing, man. And yet, it was enough. Now, I don't know what was up with all these trucks, but there were so many, and they just went on forever. And after I was dropped off, I ended up getting in this different car because I was not dropped off at the entrance.
Okay, it seems I had my driver drop me off in the wrong spot, not at the entrance where the cable car is, so I'm paying this dude another 400 yuan or whatever to take me to the cable car and then back to Beijing. It's worth it because it's literally that's how much it would be to get a taxi back to Beijing, so.
I could have saved so much time and money if I had just been dropped off at the entrance in the first place. And because I took this man up on his offer, I had to go a very specific route.
Okay, so this is really pissing me off because it says that there's all these different routes you can take for photographers, the must-sees, fitness, essentials, whatever. But the map is so fucking confusing and it's so hard to read anything. It is not yeah, the words are there, but it's really hard to find out where all of these things are. So I don't know. I'm just gonna go and try to see as much as I can. I wanted to just do a round trip cable car, but he wants me to meet him back over there. So I think I'm gonna go up, maybe walk over there or something, and then go back down. But we got the ticket, so kaja. And I'm really curious as to who this is because it would make sense that it was the emperor that started the Great Wall, but also he was not a super well-loved emperor, so to have him in statue is I don't know. Okay, we're in the cable car. It's kind of foggy and it's a bit small, definitely only room for 1 person. I wish that it was clear. I kind of want to fucking open the door, but we're going up. Fuck it, we ball type shit, you know? Ah! Oh my goodness. I think I see it. Oh my gosh, there it is. Do you see the towers? Just slightly? Oh my gosh.
Honestly, I wish that the map had highlighted or colored, routes or whatever so it was easier to read, but I was so excited that I was not gonna let that damp my excitement.
Okay, this is not very stable. Okay, so we're gonna go quick, but we're here at the Great Wall on the cable car. And we're eating marshmallows. They smell weird. They're just little mini marshmallows, I think. Are there? Here we are at Jinshanling.
And these were my first looks at the Great Wall, so I was so excited.
The wind is doing my hair so many favors right now. Cute, cute.
Pause to read. This is just a little history of the specific spot that I was at.
Look at the size of the steps though. That's crazy. I don't know if you can tell, but that really looks like it's just like straight up. These steps are so steep. At the top of the Great Wall of China. And the view is just amazing. There's no way that the camera is able to capture just how amazing of a view this is.
And like no people in the afternoon in the summer, I was so glad that I chose this spot of the Great Wall. And it really is kind of hard to tell, but the steps were so steep. I had to like turn so that I could go down them, and then I was grabbing the wall. Oh my goodness. I loved it. I loved it. And a bit cringe, but this is me taking a little video. I don't remember if this was for photos specifically or just to be like, look at me on the Great Wall, but I did get some good photos out of this, just screenshotting it from the video later. And it was so nice with no people there to be in my photos and no people there to make me feel self-conscious about taking photos. Oh my gosh, and this girl, I don't know if she was scared or tired, but I thought it was so funny. And she asked me to get a photo, so we actually ended up chit-chatting for a little bit, and I realized I needed to turn around at that point, and she was like, oh, you're going that way? That's a bit dangerous. And I was like, I can take it. Spoiler alerts, I could not take it.
I was gonna go a bit farther, but I'm going west and I need to go east, so I guess I'm gonna head back now. Okay, believe it or not, these are stairs. Has about room for 1 foot. And if you fall down one, you fall down all. But this is the view. It's so good that it made me forget that I need to turn around now. So we going.
I also bought some Great Wall pins for my bag there, so that was nice.
This is exactly what I wanted. Whenever I imagined going to the Great Wall, this is what it was. It wasn't the super busy things that you see in the videos where everyone's like, oh my gosh, the Great Wall's so busy. No, this is what I thought the Great Wall would be like. This is it, and this is it. I'm so glad that I chose this location out of all of the Great Wall spots. This is amazing. This is great. But my taxi dude is he would definitely be mad if he knew that I went this way. No location tag needed. None needed whatsoever. This is great. It's hot, but it's not like hot as balls. I mean, maybe it's hot as taint? No, let's not say that.
Honestly, it was just so surreal, the type of thing where it's like, I always wanted to go here, but I never knew that I would actually be here. Like, bucket list item checked off, but like, one of the bucket list items that seems the farthest out of reach. And yeah, the stairs were no joke, but even worse was when there were not stairs. You hear me huffing and puffing now? It got a lot worse. I'm not super in shape, but oh my gosh, I was way too out of shape for this.
Another one.
And here's some photos that I didn't ask for, but a Mongolian sales lady started to walk with me and she was like, stand there, and she took photos for me. So I was like, aight.
Be careful. Ah, she's.
Yeah, I thought she was just nice at first. I didn't realize she was a sales lady, but I had heard online that they do be like this.
Oh, Mongolia.
Mongolia farmers.
Ah.
印的蒙古里牛文河北他们人，河北 farmer，那我可能找every day，晒了souvenir，
That's very cool.
yeah，晒了个人的我 book， 个人的我 T-shirt 饭，magnet。
She said that the orange is older. So before we were at the Ming section, and this is the Qing, which is literally kind of what I came here for. So yay.
Now, she was lingering and walking with me for a while, and I did not realize that she wanted me to turn all the way back around to go to where she was selling souvenirs. And I was like, lady, I got places to be.
No. Hey.
谢谢。
You come back 了。You come back.
No, thank you so much. Thank you for us also on top. We don't need
This is so cool.
in China.
Even though, in my mind, my idea of the Great Wall is the restored part of the Ming, this is what I came to see. This is the real shit.
And yeah, this is when shit started to get real. There were barely any stairs after this. It was just a very steep incline, and all that hill, all those little wall spots you see, I climbed past all of those. It was ridiculous. I had to take multiple breaks to stop, and I couldn't even record the scariest parts because I was so scared. I was gonna lose balance. I was kind of just in survival mode at a certain point.
Okay, here we go. This is the real shit. This is some. Oh my god. Gotcha. I got a little scared because I was like, wow, there's no one else along the wall over there, but I see some other people, so we're good. No guardrails, nothing. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Ah, how exciting. How exciting.
It would soon get far less exciting. A single gust of wind could have taken me out at this point. And see that super steep incline up there? Yeah, none of that was stairs. I was just banking on the fact that my shoes had good enough grip strength. They just barely did. I was about to crawl on all fours. Horrifying.
The bricks really do look like they're about to fall. How crazy. You can see each individual brick.
Yeah, but nevertheless, I was still so excited and happy to be there. It was so cool.
Okay, we did it. We made it to the part with the stairs. That last little bit right there almost took me out though. Oh my god. Okay, more than just walking the Great Wall, I can officially say that I climbed it, because holy shit. Okay, we still have a long way to go. Fuck.
This part in particular was extra steep and scary.
I can't even look to the side, because I'll fall. This looks like the chin. Just because that lady told me that the yellow was the chin. How crazy. Okay, I'm sufficiently scared. I think this is going to induce nightmares, and I'm kind of done. I knew it would be like this, but I didn't quite know that it would be quite like this. I guess be careful what you wish for, because this is exactly what I wanted, but oh my god. Ugh. I don't even know where the end is. Which one of those towers is it?
Yeah, it was like the last one.
Okay, just some more scary parts. But at least there are steps that are flat for now. Oh, for now.
Also, I did not pass by like a single other person at a certain point, if you could tell. And I kept thinking, oh, this is what my travel insurance is for.
Okay, I just looked, and I think that 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that I can see the end. I think that that's it. So that shouldn't be too bad.
It was kind of bad. It was a bit rough, not gonna lie. I'm from Florida. It's completely flat there. I did not have nearly enough hiking experience and was not nearly in good enough shape to do this. But at the end, it did feel like an accomplishment. And now anytime I do anything, I'm like, well, I survived the Great Wall, so I can do this shit.
Okay. This is the end. We're finally here. One more steep incline, I think. Okay, we finally found the sign that said exit. Oh my god. This ain't no battling, that's for goddamn sure. And there's this drone that keeps flying over, I think to make sure that I don't like fucking eat ass and kill myself or some shit like that. Oh my god. There's a bug and I don't like it. He's telling me to go down slowly, but look at this. Look at me now. Look at the state that I am in. I just want to get out of here. I gotta go. This is bad. And there's bugs. I'm so scared of bugs. Honestly, I just want to make it out alive. It's not about climbing the Great Wall. It's about surviving the Great Wall. Can I make it down? You can make it up, but can you make it back down? God fucking damn. Besides all of the bugs, this is actually much more enjoyable. Well, the view isn't as good, but the walk is a lot less stressful than it was for the past hour. So this is okay. This isn't too bad, but I'm supposed to be texting my driver through WeChat, and my WeChat won't work because I have no storage left on my phone. And even if it did work, I don't think my data works all the way in buttfuck nowhere. Oh fuck, I almost slipped. Oh, Ah! Okay, so that's where we just were, up there. So far we've walked all the way down the mountain to this extent, and the hat has come on because the bugs are buzzing in my ear and it's freaking me the fuck out. Oh, I feel like now that I'm not on the wall anymore, like I almost wish I did the mitten yantu or whatever instead, because you can, like, for that one you can get a cable car up and then you can slide down, and that's really cool. But since only because I'm like not on the wall anymore and because I survived it and I'm coming down now, I'm glad that I did this one because of the history of it and everything like that. But, well, I say the history of it, it's kind of a dark history. It's kind of like not a super happy, great history, but like the fact that it's like an older section and shit over here, I'm glad that I got to see that. But it would have been probably just as satisfying to go to the other section and to be able to slide down the Great Wall. As much as I wanted to do this, and yes, I did sign up for this, it was definitely pushing my limits. I was not aware of how intensive and scary this would be. I was prepared for, you know, the restored sections of the Great Wall kind of thing. I was not mentally, this was just pushing my limits, you know me? I'm solo traveling to China, I'm doing all these things, and that's already like, whoa, whatever. But this in particular this was my limit. This was where I'm like, okay, this is a bit much. Da 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 well, I don't know. I really want to get a picture here, but I'm far too sweaty and gross. It's a very cute little pavilion though. Okay, I think I see the parking lot now. Finally. Yeah, there we are. I honestly didn't know if I would make it this far. I really didn't know if I would make it to the end. This is so nice. This is so crazy. I did it. I'm done. Oh, oh, oh my god. Yes. Exit. And we are back where the taxi dropped us off. I can't believe we did it. I'm so glad we did it. 화이팅! 했어! 했어요. Never. No. It's okay. No, it's okay. Let's go.
那啥？那个左的料袋儿，这个料袋儿的名字有毛病。
You're so cute. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet little boy or girl, aren't you?
你是找直播的。
No.
朋友和你的国人来可以找我。
谢谢谢谢。好。好好。
Yeah, his driving kind of scared me. Going in the middle of the road and stuff, it's like, I get it, he knows what he's doing, but also, it just didn't quite feel right. I don't know, it was like, At one point we had to stop and I had to like give these checkpoint people my passport, and he took my passport and I was like, no, I'm gonna walk with you. I'm gonna hold my passport. Like, I don't want you to like have hands on my passport type of thing.
You know, at first I was like, this is a little unfortunate that the windows are down because on the way back it's gonna like really fuck up my hair, but honestly, my hair is so fucked up anyways. It really doesn't matter at this point. It's like, okay, fine, whatever, sure.
Except no, because I could have paid like the same price or less or whatever and gotten taken straight to my hotel instead of taken to a station where I had to go another hour or so, and it would have been a much nicer car with AC and everything.
Also, he said 400 at first, and then I paid 150 deposit, and I was like, so I need to pay 250 now, and he was like 280. And it was just complicated, and I did the math, and I was like, I'm not going to argue over $5 USD. I need to go. I need to leave. I'm tired. I've had enough. So he's taking me back to the station. And yeah.
Sorry, sir, I shall not be using your services again, but thank you for the offer.
I'm a little scared at his driving, but he's done it long enough. He's lasted this long, so I guess we could. The only issue is that right now he's smoking a cigarette, and that's all cool. Well, it's good that he... Oh, shit. We almost got hit. It's good that he offered me one, but it's bad that he just rolled up the windows. So now he's just straight up smoking in here, and I'm like, ugh.
Now, he did roll them up because I was recording, and he didn't want to mess up my audio, but still... And this was the situation we ended up in a lot. He was trying to pass the trucks, but then trucks were coming from the other direction, so we had to quickly move over, and then we were like in the middle of the road almost getting hit. Oh my god, it was just so anxiety inducing.
It's just scary because there are all of these turns where you can't see around it, these blind turns, and cars do be coming the other way, you know?
This was giving me anxiety. It was kind of okay when there were like little cars coming by because, oh, you can share the road, but there were quite a few times where a big truck was coming straight towards us and he had to like quickly like go to the side and just barely missed it, and like, oh my god. At least we passed a bunch of cars, but like, oh my god.
So I've never had spicy chips before, and I didn't think these were spicy, but they very much are. And I think we still have about an hour left.
And we finally got to the station, but my data was not working whatsoever, so I had no idea where to go, what to do. It was very stressful.
Okay, so I look like a mess, and the driver asked for a tip for a meal. Even though he already upcharged me, he asked me for a tip, so I had to give him like 10 yuan, whatever. And then, I don't want to say sexually assaulted, but like this is the closest I've ever felt to having that. Like, he kissed me on the cheek like really hard. Like, I can still smell him on my cheek, and it's just...
Here's the photo evidence, and I have this because before letting me out, he was like, let's take a photo together, and you can like show all your friends and tell everyone about me. And so I took a whole bunch of selfies as this happened, and you can see my uncomfortableness, and it was just awful, and I hated it so much. It was just... oh. At this point, I was rushing to get back to the hotel to wash the smell of him off of me.
Anyways, not fun. He was like, make sure to post me and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sir, I don't think you want me to post you. Like, no offense, but that was not like the smoothest ride or anything. Anyways, my data isn't working. Yay! Which means I cannot access my Metro card or directions home or a taxi home or anything. So I had to go to the like police station, the subway, and be like, hi, my data isn't working. Can I use your hotspot? And they let me, so I was able to get into the subway station. I was able to screenshot the code for the like public transportation, and I was able to find directions home and screenshot those for when my data goes out on me again. So we have that an hour and a half till we get home. I should have said no to this dude. I really should have. I really wish I had just gotten dropped off at the ticket office, and then I could have just connected to someone's hotspot and called a ride home, because that would have been much cheaper, much faster, much more comfortable. Ugh. Anyways.
And I was just so done and tired, and I felt like I looked so bad. I put my hat on and I was avoiding eye contact, like, please, no one look at me. I get it. Everyone is staring at me, but just for now, please don't. It didn't work. And then I got back to my hotel. I did laundry. I hung out with bro. I got him to order me some jjajangmyeon, so that was cool to get, like, the delivery thing. And, like, I wouldn't have been able to do that myself. You know, even he was confused and had to go down and, like, ask the people where it was delivered to. And we hung out. We watched the show that we've been watching, and yeah, that was kind of it. I showed him the photos of the dude kissing me, and he was like, oh, he kissed you? And I was like, well, it was just on the cheek, and like, you know, but that was cute. His reaction to it, not the old dude. And because I know everyone's so curious, here are some of the photos that I got on the Great Wall with my tripod.